Hi class, today we're going to talk about compositions of transformations. We will be able to graph compositions of transformations in the coordinate plane. So first, for some quick vocabulary, a composition of a transformation is when more than one transformation is applied to a figure. For example, if I was to say, you need to translate this figure along the vector 2, 4, then flip it over the x-axis. That would be doing a translation and a reflection to get your new figure. So that would be more than one transformation. So our first example says triangle JKL has the vertices J, 6, -1, K is 3, 2, and L is 5, -3. Graph triangle JKL and its image after a translation along 0, -3, and a reflection in the y-axis. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to translate our points along the vector 0, +3, sorry. So that means I'm going to be adding 3 to each of my y values. I accidentally had a 4 there. So my first point is 6, -1. When I add 3 to my y value, my next point will be 6, +2. Then our next point is 3, +2. When I add 3 to my y value, it will be 3, 5. And then 5, -3 will become 5, 0. Now, when we perform our next transformation, we are now going to use all of these points. That's why they all have prime points over here, instead of using our original points, because we want to take the points we just got and then do another transformation on them. So I'm going to rewrite those points. And then now I'm going to be flipping over the y-axis, which means I need to make all of my x values negative. So I'm going to get -6, 2, -3, 5, and -5, 0. Now what I'm going to graph is my original figure and my resulting figure after both transformations. That's why I have a double prime here, because it shows that I've done 2 transformations. This first prime symbol just shows that I did 1 transformation. So I'm going to graph my original figure, 6, -1. There's my J, my K is 3, 2, and L is 5, -3. Now I'm going to graph my final figure, the ones that have the double primes. So J double prime will be -6, +2. K double prime is -3, +5. And L double prime is -5, 0. The figure should not look like a completely different figure. It should just look like it's changed position or that it's flipped around. But it should still look like the same triangle. Next example. The endpoints of a segment CD are C, -7, and D, -3, 2. Graph the line segment and its image after a reflection in the y-axis and a rotation 180 degrees. So the first thing we have to do is the reflection in the y-axis. That means I'm going to make my x's negative. So my points are negative 7, 1, and negative 3, comma 2. So C prime will be positive 7, comma 1, and D prime will be positive 3, comma 2. Now I need to perform my second transformation. That's the rotation 180 degrees. To do this, you make both y and x negative. They're both going to be, we're going to multiply them both by negative 1. I'm going to rewrite my C prime and my D prime. Then perform this second transformation. So C double prime will be negative 7, negative 1, and D double prime will be negative 3, comma negative 2. Now I graph my original figure and my final figure. So negative 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a little bit off the graph. Positive 1. Oops. Right there is my C. D is negative 3, positive 2. It's a line segment. Then I graph my final figure. Negative 7, negative 1. And negative 3, negative 2. And that's it for today. I will see you later in class.